Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about death. A lot of people ask if I was wearing all that before COVID, and yes, I was wearing it before COVID. Some of the questions that have made me giggle, things that I just have never really thought about before, like how would you know that they have a tampon? I wouldn't. That like made me giggle because I'm just like, it's just a little more blood. I love working with the families. I love working with the dead, especially just like restorative art and putting everyone back together and making them themselves again, not just a quote dead person. I've always loved like top model and what not to wear and all of those like final makeover reveals and stuff. So I kind of treat it like that, like we're at a spa.
Warning, you're now entering the embalming room. All right, here we are. It's kind of small, nothing special. Here are some eye caps and some hemostats and scissors. That is our embalming machine.
The embalming process is, cleaning your body, disinfecting your body, injecting formaldehyde in your artery and flushing out the blood out of your vein. I don't like to just embalm and get it done like in 20 minutes or like half an hour. Like I just really like to like brush the cream on your face and like really, it's intentional for me. I cosmetize them. I put their makeup on. However you want, I contact the family and, ask what was their usual situation. Like, did they have no makeup? Were they like all about eyeliner? I even go as far as to go to the thrift store and pick out a dress for you if you don't have family. I grew up above our funeral home. I wasn't like a Wednesday Addams or anything like that. I was very much like a Veda Sultan Fuss from My Girl, just like, nosy and going downstairs and like lurking around while my dad is like, setting up flowers.
When I was little, I used to skip dance class and hide underneath a sea of caskets and do my homework.
I wasn't thinking like of going into the funeral business at all, but it kind of just happened. You have to be a really good communicator, and the most important is patience, because you're handling families at the most sensitive time in their life. A lot of the time, I'm a huge empathetic BB. Like I can really put myself in some people's shoes, and you just think this person just lost their child, or like this person just lost their dad. Like how would I feel if I lost my dad? And so you just want to give them a service that really means something.
Sometimes you just get really hard cases. Today, unfortunately, we have a very small baby in our funeral home. Normally I can keep composure with these things, but I think it's important for you to see that funeral directors are not heartless, greedy monsters.
I'm grateful to TikTok for a creative outlet and to give me a platform to educate people. It's really nice when people just reach out and say, hey, Kay, you inspired me to go to school, which is great because every funeral convention that I sit in on. It's just like they always make it a point to say, like, we need funeral directors. We need a younger generation of funeral directors. And here we are. We might have pink hair, but we have good hearts. Everyone is going to die. It is the one thing that we have in common. I'm not asking you to think about this and dwell on this every day, like, but just maybe once a month if you think about it. Just acknowledging that death is real can really help curb your fears surrounding death. I will never judge anyone for how they want to dispose of their body. Some people will like poo-poo embalming and everything like that, but I always say this, it's whatever makes you feel safe.